What is up, YouTube? Sandra here with Quicks Money. So today we're going to be learning how to draw our trend lines. Okay, trend lines. Remember in the last video we drew our support and resistance lines acting as the floor and the ceiling of price movement. It is similar when drawing trend lines. So instead of drawing it horizontally, you're just drawing it along touch points as well. Same rules apply. 3 touch points is a pretty strong indication of this line being significant. Right here we see 3 touch points. I like to go off the most recent touch points. That usually helps me quite a bit with the decision making process, and the same can be done with the upper part. Just like that. So these are our trend lines. You know, some people can also draw them differently, right? Some people, will draw them like this, because that can help us predict, okay, perhaps this price can bounce off this level and then continue up to the upside. So let's just illustrate that point a little bit more clear. Oh boy. Yeah, so some people like drawing them like this so that they can kind of have a general guideline for this trend channel, it's called. The trend channel is just a channel in which the price exists in or bounces off of. So here, perhaps this trend line will represent an area in which the price will test and then continue up to the upside, and then it'll switch from this area and test, things like that, right? It gives us a general guideline. Now keep in mind, it's not always accurate, as technical analysis is just one tool in your arsenal as a trader. It does help us, however, make decisions. So again, trend lines is not very difficult to understand. Trend lines can be extremely effective on larger time frames, such as your week time frame, in which this really can tell us, okay, this is what's happening with the price. I mean, you could also draw it like this, right? And we can see a huge curve up to the upside, right, so on and so forth, right? This could be a potential trend channel, right, if the price of Bitcoin continues. This is on a weekly time frame, so one candle represents 1 week of price action. So maybe the price will bounce up here, 70K level, people start taking profits, and it bounces back down to like a 62 level, right? This maybe, right? This is what trend lines can help us determine and decide. It's not always the case. There are many other factors involved in making a trading decision, but this can definitely help us in our decision making process. There's not much else to drawing trend lines. It's very simple. You can develop strategies around trend line bounces. Let's say price is here, gets rejected off the level, you can short and make a profit off these reds. But if you're a long trader, the inverse, right? If price bounces off this level, you can, and there's some rejection at that level, so then you can draw your predicted price movement and make a profit if you were to enter trade at this level. I personally don't really use that strategy. I only really use trend lines to help me determine what price can potentially do if it approaches that level, right? I don't trade based on that necessarily. I need many more factors and criteria before I make a trading decision. There's a lot of political events that can happen, or fundamental stuff external to the price action, right? That we don't have control over, right? Like Biden's stimulus package coming in, that's going to affect the price in a much different fashion than the price just bouncing off the support line here, right? What if, for example, the stock market crashes, right? Price is just going to punch through the trend support line, right? So that's why we don't fully rely on just technical analysis. It's just a tool. Remember, it's just a tool, one of the many in your arsenal as a trader. So yeah, that'll wrap up today's video. If you guys like the content, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. I really appreciate your support in growing the channel. If you know someone who's trying to get into trading and just doesn't know where to begin, please share this video with them. I'll try to make these videos short, sweet, and concise, but dense with knowledge and practicality. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace!